Okay. So having done that introduction, mention what we've done most recently, let me briefly again introduce the project for which we have come here for. So at the moment we are implementing a project titled Budgeting for Gender-Based Violence, and this project we are implementing it in collaboration with one of our donor partners. And this project is looking at how, what are the ways through which, or the strategies that we can employ to ensure that issues relating to combating gender-based violence are addressed effectively. And so, as it is focused on the FCT, we have our stakeholders mapped out. We know we're already engaging with the FCTA, the Ministry of FCT, as a standalone stakeholder, but then there are other stakeholders. We are engaging with NAPTIP, we are engaging with the police, the NSCDC, and all the other agencies that are involved in the issues of gender-based violence. Now, the project, if you turn to page 2, is designed with 3 core objectives, right? We sought to develop and publish a manual on budgeting for gender-based violence, and that has been done across board, and we have published that as well and used it as a tool for the capacity building for both civil society organizations and MDAs that I mentioned earlier, who have been mapped as critical to the reduction of GBV, both in the FCT and in Nigeria as a whole. Now, following that publication of the manual, we built capacity of stakeholders. I've mentioned that also while talking about number 1 of MDAs and CSOs, and I want to believe also that representative of the ministry was heavily represented in that particular event, which happened in May, if I'm correct, but then it's around April, May this year. Now, talking about the last but not the least, we are seeking also to increase advocacy, civic and media engagement on GBV. So our coming here today is essentially linked to this objective 3, to leverage on advocacy, on meeting various stakeholders to see ways and means we can come together and take up these issues and ensure that issues relating to GBV receive the necessary funding that they require, so as to come at it from that angle as well. Now, I'm talking about key activities, which is section 3 of our address. There are key activities that we've implemented leading up to where we are now. We have done the manual on SGBV, which we have just shared with you. We are doing advocacy to government stakeholders, which we are here also. We also engaging with the legislature, media agencies on the content they need to be putting out there to sensitize the people on ways and means to come to the aid of survivors, and even how to rehabilitate these survivors going forward from such unpleasant experiences. And then there is also the bit of multimedia advocacy, by which we will be doing awareness